The injured soldier Jack drifted onto a small island. Using all his strength, he managed to steady himself and stand up. Except for a slight stiffness in his neck, he wasn't seriously hurt. Then he went into the forest in search of food, but there, he found bones scattered everywhere. He took off his jacket, slung it over his shoulders, and kept moving forward. Along the way, he saw a few deer, but it seemed like he didn't enjoy eating meat. He plucked some nearby berries and put them in his mouth. They tasted good, so he picked a few more and offered them to the deer. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out and one of the deer fell dead. The soldier quickly ran toward the sound. When the hunter saw him, he began firing at Jack. After being hit, Jack ran for his life, but while running, he noticed something strange. His wound was healing all by itself. Nearby, he found a small farmhouse, and hid in a hut to take shelter from the rain. The next day, through a crack in the wall, he saw a heartwarming family scene that reminded him of the warmth of his own home. From that day on, he secretly kept watching the family. He listened to old Grandpa George teaching his granddaughter Emma, and slowly began learning from them too. One day, when Emma and George came outside, they saw a pile of firewood stacked by the door. They thought it was a gift from the mysterious forest sun. Hidden behind the door, Jack smiled happily upon hearing that name. At night, he began secretly helping the villagers, repairing sheep pens, fixing fences, and more. But one night, a pack of wolves suddenly appeared, and attacked the goats inside the pen. Old George was also knocked down. Seeing this, Jack rushed in and saved him. However, the hunter mistook Jack for a monster, and shot him again, then stabbed him in the heart with a hunting knife. That was the final straw for Jack. He lost control, and crushed the hunter to death. The rest of the people fell to the ground in fear. Jack decided to spare them, but two hunters began shooting at him again. Riddled with bullets, Jack collapsed in the snow for a whole day. By nightfall, his wounds had healed once more. But now, he was no longer the timid soldier he once was. His mind was filled only with revenge and hatred. He returned to the fortress and brutally injured Frank. There, his beloved Elizabeth appeared before him in her wedding dress, and begged him to take her away. Just then, Frank suddenly fired a gun. Elizabeth stepped in front of Jack, taking the bullet to save him. Enraged, Jack killed Frank, then carried his beloved Elizabeth in his arms, and returned to the cave once again.